Hello friends and lovers, welcome back to Hades 2. We gotta take out Aspect of Nyx. This is the next aspect in our rotating 40 Fear Dream Dive streaks. Deep breath. Okay, I'm a little nervous about this one. I actually think this is my favorite aspect, or the one that feels the most doable, I suppose. It has plenty of possibilities. I think I'm gonna have to do double hubris, but magic could be an issue because, I mean, you want to use the ability that it gives you, the dashing into enemies and everything. So it could be a problem, but I got free nose. I swapped it to double hube, right? And I turned down one hordes because, well, I don't know. Maybe the triple hordes was better. There. We're going to the rift first, huh? You don't get a lot of boons here in the rift usually. Bedroom's not usually who you'd like to see at the start. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. I think we might have to take a frigid rush here, which I'm not a big fan on. Big fan on, big fan of, I guess. We also have a life tax. That'll keep us rather safe. You could just go for a big tranquil gain right about now. I mean, if you're going to take a dash boon, yeah, I mean, Frigid Rush isn't the worst, I guess. I could be experimental and take it. But I think that... I mean, the big part of me thinks that we could do better than Frigid Rush for a dash boon, right? I know this is when everyone starts saying, but what about air quality? What if you got air quality? What if that damage was 50 instead of 8? It's like, right. But it's a jeweled palm run. I have the Nile on. It's going to be hard for us to get to 5 wins. It's going to be really hard for me to force Zeus to give me something like that. So the likelihood is just very low, is how I would describe it. I think I got to be, I guess, boring in a sense and take a tranquil gain. And at least that's solved, right? The magic is solved. And it's kind of a big reason... Oopsie, I kind of forgot what we were doing here. I still see people question, like, why wouldn't I use the Unseen Arcana card? That's the one that lets you regen, like, 10 magic per second or something like that. It's like, that way I don't need to take a magic regen boon. It's like, well, 5 grasp from the Arcana cards is generally worth a lot more than 1 boon in the game, I would say. Boing. That's the best way I would describe it. That's the simplest way. We definitely don't want a palm tranquil gain. Ares, huh? Okay. Oh, God. I guess it could be a cut above build. Wait, does that affect the dashing thing? It does prime a lot of magic, which could be a problem, sort of, if I take too many of those. It doesn't feel like it would be a cut above build, right? Nyx isn't really meant to be that. The night spawn thing, right? That you trigger. Your attack and special also split in 2 that deal reduced damage last 5 seconds. It's not your Omega special, so cut above seems pretty bad here. I don't really like the idea of him on the special here at all, though. But I don't know. Maybe we just don't really have much of a choice now. Because I need to worry about origination, right? Okay, I did that kind of weird. I do got to worry about origination. Her cast would be good, but not... I wouldn't really want her attack so much. We got her cast, or we got Arctic Gale. So there's 2 options here to resolve origination right now, which would be splendiferous, I would say. I don't know if that's a word, but it felt right. I should probably just be running around using the special since I have his special. Oh, I need to get some magic back. Don't mind me. I feel like I've talked endlessly about this boon, maybe, to some degree, Tranquil Gain. Because it's a boon, like... It's not a bad boon. Like, it's a fine it recovers a lot of magic regen. Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me? But it's just not fun. The fun factor really ruins it, it feels to me. I think we take Arctic Ring, because we can do a lot better than... her attack here, I think, particularly at common, right? Meanwhile, this does essentially the same thing. Oh, whoops, I gotta talk to this jerk. Explosive intent doesn't really make sense here. I guess I might have to take supply chain. Okay, but origination is solved also. So that's the 2 big things resolved already for the run, which we like. I have to use my claw grip for this run at this rate to make sure I'm just always holding down the special button, kind of. Natural Boost is a nice boon. Nimble Limbs might do a little something. if we get into like attack spam, Maybe. It's questionable, though. The elements I don't care about. Stutter step I probably don't want. It's probably nitro boost. Especially since we're trying to run into enemies with our attack. If it'll block something once per chamber, it's pretty solid, right? That's one of those boons like that gets exponentially better the more vow of pain you have on, because enemies are going to hit you so much harder, right? But if you don't have vow of pain on, I don't think it's, you know, God's gift to women or anything, necessarily. But I guess at 40 fear, we should be trying to be safe. We should try to be safe. Yoink. Ooh, a hammer. Help me. Are we exhaust risering? We could be. I feel like this doesn't do anything. It's really annoying. Because it's 80% is a huge increase, is it not? But I feel like I can't tell when I have it and when I don't. It feels exactly the same. Whereas exhaust riser is kind of a big deal. I'm sorry to say. Well, exhaust riser doesn't get affected by aspect of Nyx, I believe, by any stretch. All right. Well, no, you shouldn't take. I really shouldn't take Furious Rockets. It just doesn't do anything. We're not going to be a special build at this rate, I feel, because this looks fine for now, but I think long term it's bad. I think I have to take Exhaust Riser. Long term it's going to be bad. Trust. Selene. I've taken all common boons so far, which is kind of fine because our boons aren't very interesting, right? So we're looking for an attack boon that really does a lot for us. Poseidon, Hestia, or Zeus are really the go-tos here. We're not going to be spending that much magic. I think a Night Blue will do us, probably. Well, then you have two gods, huh? I'm thinking. Because Total Eclipse, if we get the God Sent, which requires a few more things to happen, solves a couple of the fights more easily, right? Oh, golly. Just give me the Night Bloom, I guess. It was sort of a question of, do I take something that is more effective right now, or something that might be effective under the perfect conditions later? Yeah. Tough to say. 2 of your active Arcana, and upgrade them this night. 10% faster, 10% dodge. Give me the Arcana, Persistence, and the Boatman. I assume that gives me money for now. Aha, Zeus, okay. Static Shock would also be great here from Juicy Zeus, right? This guy's got a lot of help. Oh god, walked right into that, I guess. What do I have, Night Bloom? Okay, we're fine. Life tax carrying. No! Well, it's an epic Static Shock. So I suppose we'll do that now. Bye-bye magic, though. Which means I'm going to have to start standing still in between every single Omega Dashy thing that we have here. But I don't know. It's pretty good, though, still, right? Maybe we could have done a special build with this. Tranquil Gain. Okay. Maybe we could have, but we didn't know we'd get a juicy Static Shock to save us. Don't necessarily have to always have that active. Okay, I couldn't tell which one, friend or foe there. Max health is fine by me. We have a shitload of money. Static Shock #1 in the meters. Demeter has very little left for us already. It feels. And it's questionable if I should really buy this boon. Snow Queen is nice, but rip all of our magic. I think we don't do that because I don't even know if I'd be able to do an Omega Dash. That's kind of too bad because that one's a nice boon, obviously, too. Similar to Nitro Boost. I guess we'll slow shit down even further. We can't get our dash back. So we can't transform this into an air quality run, I'm afraid. Air quality is like probably the #1 boon that I would say that people are obsessed with. But unfortunately, I feel like it's for the wrong reasons. I think there's like I don't know if it's like the wording's bad or what. But I find myself having to let people know, like, hey, that boon doesn't do what you think it does, probably. It is, I mean, I guess they did something right because they made something interesting that people want to get, right? Oh, God. That's one way to look at it. So maybe I'm just I'm the Debbie Down for this or something, trying to crash the party. All right, try to get that. Life tax absolutely carrying me here. Oh, God. Honey, stand still. Okay. So things are fine now, but it's probably going to fall off later on. Big static shock is pretty nice, though. So we still have a fourth god we could take. Poseidon or Hestia on the attack would be really cool. And at which point, because our magic is so low already, we might have to ignore the actual aspect part of this. We might have to. I don't think it's a situation where I would put on Poseidon's keepsake on purpose, though. I don't think so. I don't think so. Ooh, Aphira, thank you. It's been forever. Chaos Gate? Yeah. It's true I don't really want that. All right. I'll do that. Don't hurt me too badly, please. A lot of times I just end up taking the thing that doesn't hurt me too much. That's fine. This is fine, too. Yeah, we'll take the gagged thing. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. 3 chambers. Might still go ahead with it. Bad news. No Hestia, no Poseidon. 4 Demeter boons, though. My God. Oh, boy. Some more Ares wouldn't be bad, probably. Plus 7 magic. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, so magic is back on the menu, boys. All right. Do we have to settle for Zeus's attack? I mean, it's good. It is good. It might even be better for than Poseidon, for all I know. It's kind of hard to measure at that junction. Now, you might be seeing Aphrodite like, oh, but she has the highest percentage boon. It's like, yeah. I mean, she does. You're not wrong. For the attack. But it's still not as effective as potentially just getting like big Zeus blitz, basically. Unfortunately. The percentage just isn't that high at the end of the day overall. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, you had to make it spicy, didn't ya? I don't know why I said it like that. I'm very tempted by this electric overload right now because it's fun. Can we all agree? Is this the static shock build? Is it coming back, y'all? You might say, oh, it's not a static shock build without air quality. It's probably already dealing 50 damage per hit with all the other damage bonuses. All the other damage bonuses? I really just have strength right now for a global damage bonus. It means we're never getting his attack boon, though. The truth is, I think you should take the attack boon here, probably. Especially with all these rarefies. I think it's the right thing to do. I'm sorry. As of right now, it's not looking like we'll get the duo with Hef, because Hef is just not on the menu. If I didn't have the rarefies there, I suppose I would consider electric overload more and maybe just settle for Aphrodite's attack instead or something like that. Exhaust riser, exhaust riser. Do-do-do-do. Oh, whoops, I did the chaos curse thing, which is fine. Big old max health. Is there a door in here? I don't think there ever is, actually. Is chaos done yet? One more. We'll probably just grab this max magic. Well, am I really gonna need it at this rate? 3 doors left. Good question. So much Demeter. Do I just avoid all these Demeter boons? I'm not even certain if there's a swap that she could force us into. Might offer us like Frosty Veneer or something weird. I might still avoid her. I don't want Weed Killer. It doesn't do anything for us. All right, bigblitzdamage.com. More Zeus would be great. But they only gave us one Zeus boon in here. Just gonna leave. 2 pylons left. Aphrodite does have some... Ooh, actually, she does actually have some useful things potentially here. She has some global damage bonuses. We might settle for her dash, too. We could get the duo boon between her and Zeus, right? Yeah, we're just gonna take that G-blow. Do I pump it? Do you pump? It might not be as reliable as something from Aphrodite. I'm gonna pump, though. It's really good. It's a really strong boon. Static Shock still number 1. I don't think that means that I should have taken Electric Overload, per se. Not necessarily. More max health. We're priming a lot of magic, but we're going to get so much back from the Medea thing long term. Yeah, Romantic Spark would be fantastic with this. Triggers our Blitz immediately on dashed. Blitz was number 1 there. Ooh. So I can only have 1, you say. Damn, dog. Why you gotta make it hard, huh? I don't need Origination from Passion Rush, but if I wanted the duo boon, I assume I'd have to take it. Okay. Yeah, I would. It's under the assumption that I will get offered it eventually. And it would be a good duo boon, but I think, sadly, that this is just better. Unfortnite. It does something right now. It doesn't require me to get something later on. I don't think I buy the max health, although max magic. Although I do have a lot of money. Spaff? I think that's going to be the most impotent, although, but not by much still. I'll buy that too. Hey, we got 5 wind. What do you know? I know I have a lot of money, but that's just not useful. No way. Tisn't. Just tisn't. Trust. Did I trigger it on Medea? I think I did. Ooh, good night, sweet prince. Trying to trigger the thing. Got poisoned. Holy crap. It's like visual, it's like auditory overload right now. Blitz damage number 1, static shock number 2. The special was number 3, regular attack number 4. Interesting. Interesting. Now, you can, one of the reasons that Blitz is so strong is because there are follow-up boons to it that help out. Not just duo boons, but namely double strike from Zeus. It's quite easy to get. And that's honestly why the Zeus kit is so good, is because there's some actual secondary boons that make it even stronger. Whereas a lot of other effects like Aphrodite's attack, Apollo's attack, like they don't really have follow-ups to that. I mean, you got things like Scorch and the Waves, right? From Poseidon. I think I'm gonna go hammer here. Ugh, not useful. I have a lot of money, so I'm gonna buy the Archaic Seal to invest potentially here. Let me show you what Rapid Frame does. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do anything for us. What was I saying? So, Scorch and Poseidon do also have follow-up. You know, you got, what do you call it there? Scorch, you have Pyrotechnique that makes your Scorch hit harder, but you also spend the Scorch faster. And it's good, but you have to be applying enough Scorch to make it effective, for one thing. And it's just not as effective as something like Double Strike. Just not quite as good, I'm afraid. Wow. And then Poseidon, you got Slip, which is... yeah, I mean, this is actually a build where Slip would go pretty hard, but that's what you need. You need to have something that hits very, very rapidly, like lots of instances of damage. And even then, it's probably not worth super investing in. So it doesn't really make the waves better that much. It's more of a separate instance of damage, and it's not quite as good. Huh. This is interesting here. Because once again, I found myself, I don't know, I'm pretty sure these don't count for your dash attack, but I can't remember. I feel like I even found out recently, but I've already forgotten. Shall we find out with launcher frame? So let's see if a special pops out. Oh, a special did pop out. So I no longer have to use the claw method, potentially, in order to get the specials to come. Oh, okay. I wonder if the other one was actually better then, if it does work with the dash strike. This is like the only weapon where I'm quite uncertain about some of the dash strike related things. Get her! Come on, baby! Oh yeah, that felt nice. We're sitting pretty out here. The Grizzle Gain. It is better. Refuse bleeding whenever you inflict wounds or collect. Grizzly Gain would be better, but it seems also unnecessary and sort of just a waste of a boon. So I guess I'm going to take a Profuse Bleeding, which isn't sextacular either, but good enough. Good enough.
Echo, let me know if I can help you.
A Boon of Ares. We could try to get more blood drops that way, I think.
Goodbye for now.
Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum-ba. Mutual destruction. It's rather unlikely for me to get Rallying Cry up, huh? We already have Grievous Blow at 26%. I definitely don't want to swap the cast, right? No, I don't. This does so little. It seems like Rallying Cry, if anything. We still have Life Tax, by the way. So this has actually been a pretty laid-back run overall. I guess I'll go for another Aphrodite boon, although thinking about it, I'm not certain there's a ton of things left from her already that I'm super interested in, because we can't apply. If she swapped the magic regen, that'd be great for us, actually. I feel. Because it just keeps enemies weak, which is a generally functional thing, right? Hopefully she doesn't swap something. Well, she can't ruin our attack, but if she forces a swap special, that'd be quite bad. Let me see. I barely use this. Your raised servants attack faster. We kind of gave up on the magic use. I believe this aspect is, and the basic build that we have right now, is sort of the speedrun meta for the coat. Don't quote me too much, or at least maybe at one junction it was, where basically you get the exhaust riser hammer, and you dash strike into enemies over and over again. Ah, okay. Well, that Wispy Wiles is pretty good. It's probably more important than Glamour Gain, right? That's 10% dodge. It's fine. Slash good, even. Oh. Do-do-do. Alright. Well, guess I finally get to summon something here. One of the dinkiest enemies, though. So Static Shock cleans up really well against the groups. And it's we're probably killing enemies. I think it's G-Blow. Faster than the Blitz can trigger sometimes, at least. Thus, in regular chambers like this, Static Shock is going to be higher. But I guess I'm going to bet that against a boss... I took Rallying Cry, right? I don't know if there's anything left from him, but... Nope. We'll take that wind. Against a boss, I'm gonna guess that the Blitz is gonna be gonna wind up on top here. We taking bets? Bad dog. Bad dog. Okay, I really want to spend magic. So that I have the Huntress activated. Let's summon. I don't even know what I got, but... Oh my god, the sound effects are just so crispy crunchy, right? I don't know, it felt pretty good though. It's a pretty good feeling build, right? I feel like the past few runs were kind of a struggle in comparison. Blitz damage number 1, then the special, shockingly, then static shock.
I think you're gonna make it all the way.
I think so too, bud. You think we're gonna make it? Okay. All right. I wonder, I was thinking about this. White antler. Why am I thinking about this? Should there be runs where it's like, well, I have to take white antler now, otherwise I'm going to lose the run probably. Fairy voucher. It's just not necessary.
This should help.
Gaia's gift was useless, so I didn't use the archaic seal yet.
I'm lost.
I don't know. I think there's certain fear amounts when you get up to a certain amount where it does feel necessary. Screw it. Let's have some fun. Screw it. Rip my life tax. Both of these are fine, right? I guess I'll take the attack percentage here. I don't know if it really matters that much. Or it's like, okay, I'm so far behind in the time that I need to use white antler. And yeah, again, there are certain fears where that happens. I think. But it kind of happens usually because, how do I describe this? You had to pump up too much into something like, holy shit, 200 health. Oh, I could get 4 elements of everything and activate Rallying Cry. Okay, I got really excited there. Narcissus actually coming through for once. Rallying Cry will, oh my god. It will pump our blitz damage, our static shock damage. Oh my god. Our savior, our lord and savior.
Come in every shape and size.
Drop a cast, do a little dashy thing, wait for him to pop his attack, then start pumping. Oh, whoops, I lost track of him. Vicious Flourish number 1. It does also pump wounds damage, interestingly, which is not something that you'd probably assume, right? I have no idea what I was talking about before now. Hailstorm. I don't care about the magic, obviously. Frosty Veneer would be on. Your freeze effects also cause lightning bolts to repeatedly strike afflicted foes. Unfortunately, we have not found more Zeus to try to get double strike yet. I think Frosty Veneer is probably better? Not by a lot, if so. Hard to say. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. It's such a small chamber for us to fight in. Never punished. Not something I'd really considered. I also didn't know. I mean, I know that the NPCs scale based on the region you see them in now, which is great because it's just kind of like a fun little thing, right? To make them a little bit more interesting in these runs. But I didn't know how many elements he'd give us. Zeus. I'll take Zeus first, I think. Double strike. No, I can turn on air quality? I really don't think it does anything, though. But Arc Flash and Power Surge also do nothing, so okay. Damn you, Zeus. Aphrodite has grown displeased. Yeah, Static Shock was already hitting for more than 50 per hit. I think. I mean, I still see the number 50 popping up from here and there. It could be from, like, our regular attack, maybe? Not sure, though. Trying to watch for these hearts. Good luck, though, with all this crap going around. What do you got left? Oh. Well, it's a good thing we didn't take that duo. That's actually fine. It actually also increases our wind. No, my Frosty Veneer, I did forget. Okay, so... So wait, I was screwed either way there. I was screwed either way. Because I would have dropped the freeze effect, which means the Hailstorm does nothing. But Frosty Veneer also got deactivated because I dropped a water. Damn it. Whatever, game. I think our regular attack is doing more now. Because I think our dash strike, like, white damage from the weapon wasn't at 50. So now that's gotten a little boost here. Please, game. Dude, please. Come on. It's all wind. No water. Sad day. It's got to be a hard target. We have way too much money. I don't even bother. Okay. Haha! Yes! And more wind! That's a lot of dodge. 26%? Hell yeah. I didn't get to pump myself back to full health. No. Game, please, relax. Nice try, though. Well, we got a 20% double strike. Wispy Wiles goes up even further. Gotta be shameless now. We do have Knuckle Bones, so 28% dodge. Accidentally wound up with a big dodge build. I know we all hate Valve Denial, but you gotta admit, sometimes it makes you think. Like, I should be kind of looking at things a bit more closely before taking them. Like that trial, like it was probably still correct to do it. No, not the trial. I forget what the next option was. It might mean that just like Jeweled Pawn is just too dangerous without any rerolls too. Not sure. No way. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Stop that. Who am I summoning? A tentacle from over there? Why do I feel like I've never seen that happen before? No, 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 no. Please, game. Oh my god, there's too many projectiles. Kill her! Come on, kill her! He's not done. He's over here waiting, I think. No? Why'd those projectiles come out of there then? Finish her! Come on, do her! Whew. Okay. One of the quicker runs we've had lately. I mean, Static Shock will clean up rooms much more quickly than otherwise, right? Ugh. Blitz number 1 by the end, so it's safe to say that was the right decision. Well, I don't know, Chain Lightning wasn't far behind. I am kind of curious what the outcome, how it would have felt. How differently it would have felt if we had gone for Electric Overload over the Blitz attack. But then we would have put someone else's attack on there. Yeah, it's interesting. Special did really well. Wow. I guess I undersold it because I was like, this won't work for the entire run. Like, it's not going to be good enough. Maybe I was wrong. That was actually really cool with a lot of dodge. A bit different from lately. All the infusions, practically. Yeah, I mean, we got all 4 infusions. And all but Frosty Veneer is on. Air quality did work. Big Static Shock build, though. Kind of, in a sense. That's how it felt, at least. Because it kind of carried a long time until we got the Blitz popping. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Pretty easygoing run. Now, what is it next? Aspects of Anubis is up next. Hope to see you there. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what we asked for. And I'll see ya in another video.